everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, so are you ready to start decorating? Because I am. I'm going to see how far I can get. We've got 4 signatures. I've got a lot of book pages in here. So I'm thinking of doing some of a similar thing to what I did with the bird journal. This is the one that just fell on the floor. So hopefully I got things back into the right places, but I don't want to decorate. I don't want to overly decorate. So it's going to be fairly minimal decoration on here. Yeah, so, but what I was just about to say, and before I interrupted myself, I would like to cover and make some of those book pages like this be actual writing space. So I'm going to grab, I have my big, well, this thing full of papers that will be handy to use to cover that kind of stuff up with. But see, like this side, I'm totally leaving that the way that it is. So beyond that, I've got some packing paper. Actually, I probably will use this smaller pieces of packing paper first. And then for more decoration, whoa, I got little fuzzies flying around everywhere here today. For more decoration, I've got just different various digital kits. This is an off print, so I'll use the back side of this for maybe a journaling card. Bohemian Crafter, I believe. This is Nik the Booksmith. Tracy Fox Labels. Gosh, I really don't remember. I've got so many of these ledgers now. This is from New York Public Library. So yeah, backing paper for journaling cards and whatnot, maybe, or to make envelopes potentially. This is all Robin McClendon right here. Some more Bohemian Crafter. I need to shut this. I keep messing that up. Some more Bohemian Crafter. I don't know if I really want to do too much of this kind of stuff. I don't really want this to turn into a travel journal necessarily, but I really like these tickets and things. My porch prints here. Thought we could use this and do an envelope. This is Dust to Roses. This is my porch prints here. So I don't know if I'll use all of these things, but I just pulled out some things that I thought would be good and interesting to use. So yeah. Alright, so that's backing. This is some more backing. Or like this, I can tear this out and put that onto a page that's like a book page or something for some extra writing space. So actually, as I say that, why don't I go ahead and do that now? So how is everybody doing today? I hope everything is well with everyone and having a fun summer. I know it's been really great kind of getting back to normal. I sure did like my time outside of the normal, though. I'm not as... So here's my thing, to explain that better. Obviously, I love that we are able to get back to normal and we are not having to deal with as many issues and, you know, worrying about getting sick every time we walk out our front door. But I think I was overly involved in too many extracurricular activities, you know, just with music and just various different things, that it was overwhelming for me to the point where a lot of the stuff I just didn't want to do. Like, I felt like I was obligated. Well, I was obligated because I had obligated myself to do these things. And it was a relief in a lot of ways when I all of a sudden then didn't have to be somewhere every minute of every day. So in that sense, I'm kind of missing that, but I'm remembering it obviously and making sure that I don't get myself back into that situation again. So yeah, I'm just kind of protecting my time a little bit more now than I did then. Now I say that and I'm still very busy, but instead of being in 3 things, I'm going to be in 1 thing or maybe 2 things, and one of those 2 things isn't in every week kind of a thing, you know. So so yeah, that's kind of where my head was at with that comment that I made. Sometimes I say things and I don't really explain myself super well, so yeah, I think what I'll do is kind of just go through the journal and do this kind of thing where I'm just making extra journaling spots where they make sense. Doing some collaging, I guess, with, oops, that's 2 pieces of paper. You don't need both of those. There we go. But keeping some of the book page still visible. I think that'll be kind of cool. So that's kind of my plan. And then I may come back later, or I might do it at the same time, but come back later and add more papers and things. So in this case, I could easily do something like this where I got glue all over my fingers right now, where I don't want the flap to be quite that way though. Add this extra piece onto this page and turn it into a flip out page here. Or I'll maybe add pockets throughout, and then, well, I'm just going to decorate like a junk journal. That's essentially what I'm going to do. So So I decided to go ahead and speed up the video because this video ended up becoming one where I just kind of stopped talking a whole lot and I was just really focusing on decorating, and so yeah, I wasn't really saying anything overly helpful or anything, and just very quiet. So as you can see, I've torn out some pieces of ephemera. I think these are from the Bohemian Crafter, all of these here. And I decided to go ahead and make kind of a double pocket out of that, all of this, and just kind of using some of them along with some fabric pieces to do kind of a little collage. And I'm not sure that I use it right away. I can't remember exactly what I did. Oh, well, I'm sewing around it, or sewing on it anyway, And yeah, just felt like it needed a little bit more, so adding some numbers and labels from Tracy Fox. The numbers are from Nik the Booksmith. And then felt like the ticket just needed a little bit more stability, so adding some packing paper to the back side, and of course gotta ink that up, both sides of that. And then okay, so yeah, I did keep the little double pocket that I just made for a different page, and basically I'm just trying to cover up the text in the books with different pieces of scratch paper, but not really cover. I don't want to cover all of the text because I really do like it, but just want to make it so that there's more writing space in here, or you know, for you to add your own kind of thing. So I guess I decided that the pocket should go onto this dictionary page, but first, another collage. Okay, so back to this pocket. Decided to go ahead and do some of these tickets and other pieces of ephemera to put inside, and then making a journaling card out of this piece of paper, and then I'll back that with some other paper so that you can actually write on it. I really liked the paper, and I thought it was really interesting, so wanted to include that in some way. And actually, this packing paper that I'm using is pretty wrinkled, but I really like that. I think it just makes it so much more interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to remember what all I did on these pages too. Oh yeah, okay, so I was telling you about this graphing paper. It's the kind of paper that it's the kind of paper that the little needles make the little line graphs on. It's like an echocardiogram type of thing, I think. Is that right? Is that I mean, I sounded like I knew what I was talking about, but I really don't. So just adding some more collaging to the front, so that you can actually write on the front of it a little bit too, or add something, and then just did a zigzag stitch around the whole entire perimeter of that. And we've got another built-in pocket on this page, and I decided just to put some random bits of paper in there for extra journaling space, and felt like that one needed a little bit more on there, so added the tab with just a scratch piece of ribbon, and then sewed it on afterwards. Oh, and then I made a little notebook out of scratch paper, but actually I didn't put it in this signature, or at least not yet, but I made it. I don't usually do it this way, where I make something and then I don't put it on the page that I'm working on yet. I don't know why I was doing that this time, but anyway. So yep, just continuing with the collaging and just trying to make the book a little bit, or the journal, just a little bit more interesting with kind of similar color tones throughout, but yeah, honestly, I really am liking how this is turning out. It's simple, but at the same time, I just really like it. So it was at this point where I decided I needed to stop and go eat something, and so that's actually going to be it for the video for today. I'm going to continue working in this signature for the next time, and then the next signature, and we're going to keep working and decorating. So hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.